For top political circles in New Delhi, the sudden revelations of Kim Devi and Peter Bleach on the Purulia arms drop were clearly unexpected. Responses vary, from asking this channel to get a clarification from the Cabinet Secretariat.
Absolutely no idea at all, and I'm not going to comment because the Cabinet Secretary this evening will give the government's response.
While in Kolkata, a furious left demanded greater disclosures.
Instead of helping the conspirators who wanted to destabilize the state government, to unearth and to punish the officials who have helped Kim Devi to leave this country.
But so far, till this point, one big question remains. Who was the politician, the member of parliament, in whose car Kim Devi says he was driven out of India? Is there any truth in claims that this MP was close to the then PMO and in touch with it? Versions vary, but clearly there was pressure to do a cover-up. Ex-CBI Director Joginder Singh talks about the whole episode.
So when you were there and this incident happened, from the PMO, did you face any pressure directly?
It will be wrong, I think, for me to talk about the past because the PM is. There are 3 PMs I knew on that one. It will be wrong to put a blame on anybody. But as I told you, when the case of the French president, case of these people coming and meeting Advani was Deputy Prime Minister, and getting these people off here, what does it reflect? You can draw your own conclusions without my having to put in the words.
In this part of the interview, I asked Peter Bleach if he still remembers the names of those who dealt with him after he was held. And one man's name comes up again and again, ex-NSG director and then CBI top official J.K. Dutt. Before we hear Dutt's version tonight, this is what Bleach recollects. But then you mentioned the officials you mentioned. 5 or 6 officials you mentioned, you say it was part of your 30-page testimony which you put before the CBI. Now come on, Peter. Who are these officials? Who are these officials? I mean, there are some names doing the rounds. Surely you know some. You couldn't have a lapse of memory on that. So tell us who they are.
No, I don't have a lapse of memory. If you ask me a direct question, if I know the answer, I will answer it. I was questioned by CBI in Kolkata by J.K. Dutt, PM Nair, and Loknath Behera, and also a deputy superintendent called P.S. Mukhopadhyay. They know very well why J.K. Dutt questioned me. I don't know, because actually UN Biswas was the officer in charge, but he was sidelined completely. He was pushed out by J.K. Dutt.
Why?
I don't know why. I was held as a prisoner. Nobody
did J.K. Dutt know anything more?
I beg your pardon, I'm sorry.
Did J.K. Dutt have any specific information or role?
He certainly received my full 30-page statement, so he knew from the very beginning. But J.K. Dutt actually interviewed me in Mumbai, Bombay Airport. Only minutes after we landed, matter of hours, J.K. Dutt was there questioning me. And then he appeared again in Kolkata. But the CBI officials denied to the trial court that those officers were ever in Kolkata, ever having anything to do with this case. They were absolutely the main investigators. J.K. Dutt went to Britain to liaise with British security services, and PM Nair went to Latvia, where he threatened the families of the Latvian crew. He told them that if they didn't stop talking to the newspapers, life would be very hard.
When Times Now asked Dutt for his point of view, he gave a completely different account.
But when the CBI felt that we had enough material to go to the Interpol, you see, because when an accused is in a different country, in another country, then it becomes it's a matter of having sufficient evidence and not making approaching the authorities on very weak grounds.